good to get a win, without a doubt. It's been a while. And it was good to see our offense come out and be productive. Defense played well for 3.5 quarters. We got softer at the end. But very proud of the players, the assistant coaches, worked hard, put a great plan together. And Reggie Dunn, huge impact in the game with his 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. Took care of the football for the most part. Had the one interception. It was a broken play, not a broken play, but an incorrect route. It was ran, that's why it looked so awful. The interception later in the game. Defense did a nice job creating takeaways, put our offense in some short field situations, which needed to happen. We haven't done anything about that this year either, so it's good to see that happen. But overall, very positive. Good to get back on track, like I said, and get a win. It's been a little bit frustrating the last 2 or 4 weeks, but got a nice win tonight.
Coach, you had scores, offense, defense, and special teams. What's it like to see that kind of balance?
That's what we needed. We had a complete team effort, first real complete team effort of the season, and finding alternative ways to score. That's what you need to do. So you can't always lean on the offense. See special teams come up and have a couple scores, and defense, fumble return. So that's all good stuff.
How do you describe the win? Is it relief being the first conference win of the season?
I wouldn't say relief, but it's good to see it for our players. They work so hard. I've been saying for several weeks now, they work so hard Monday through Friday, and they're attentive, they're on time, they're doing everything they do correctly. It's good to see some fruits from their neighbors.
How much did Travis grow up tonight?
I think he's grown up the last 3 weeks. Each week he's taken steps forward, and they've taken more steps forward this week than the previous 2. It's still a process. He's still learning. There's still some things that need to be corrected. We need for protection. Towards the end of the game, we took a sack on it. Otherwise, it's wide open, probably touchdown. Some mechanical things, working the clock. But very pleased with what he's done. He's a true freshman, 3 games in, 3 starts in for him. I think that's he's done a lot of things we can build on.
Coach, earlier this week you told us that John White and Kelvin York would be 1A and 1B. Mm-hmm. Did those statements help John White to this 100-yard rushing game and push him to where he was tonight?
You have to ask him. I'm not sure, but both those guys ran well, and Kelvin actually got a little nicked up there in the second half, and that's why he didn't get any more carries after he was helped off. But it may have motivated John. He's a competitive guy, and that may a little bit of a fire in him.
What are the chances that you guys can win out? I mean, this is a great win for you guys. You got all the momentum. Do you guys have a possibility to win out now?
Just trying to figure out how to who is it next week? Washington State. That's where all our attention will be, and we got a lot of things that we got to do better. And so, really, to be honest with you, we're just thinking about the next one. That's it.
What are those things you need to do better?
Well, defensively, we need to play a complete game. We got soft, like I said. First of all, we were soft in the first quarter against the run. The first drive or 2, we were way too much yards being gained in the run game. We didn't finish properly. We had some busts in the coverage in the fourth quarter. The same play that got us against Arizona State. Where the corner came off coverage when the quarterback kept the ball and pulled around on the boot. Happened to us again, so we got to be smarter than that. But in special teams, I think I'll have to look at the film, but it looked like we took a big step forward special teams wise.
How pleased were you with the 3rd down conversion rate tonight?
I don't know exactly what it was, but it was a lot better than it has been. And we hit the 13, so that's winning football. You're up at 60%. That's exceptional. Defensively, we were very good until the fourth quarter. I think we gave up a few in the fourth quarter, but that's key. The 3rd down is one of those stats that does have a direct bearing on the game. But the biggest stat was the takeaways. I think it was 3-1 turnover margin, correct? So +2, and you're not going to lose many games at +2.
Coach, did you get a sense? Was there a greater sense of urgency among the players in practice this week?
Not at all. They've had a great sense of urgency all season long. So there was nothing that they've done different from week to week in their work effort, in their film study. Like I said, these guys have been really doing everything right. It just hasn't translated on Saturdays, but tonight it translated.
So what's the key to that? I think we've all been around teams where things aren't going their way. You don't necessarily always get their best, but we always see them on Monday, and they always seem upbeat. Is that just the kind of caliber kid?
It is. I think that's a tribute to the seniors, the senior leadership that we have, and the character of the football team. And And we got guys like Luke Matthews and Star Lilton Malay and Dave Kruger, Dave Stevens, and that's group of seniors has been around here a lot of years and done a lot of good things, and they're not about to let things start to spiral. That's a credit to them, and credit to the assistant coaches. Like I said, they've had a positive, upbeat attitude as well, and that's just how you have to operate. There is no other way to operate.